Well, interesting conversation there. However, we are not ignoring your contributions. Keep them coming using the hashtag #PartyPrimaries. We take a break, after which we will be joined by Jude Egbas.
Fun, inspiration, and knowledge. That's what you get from readers, writers, publishers, and the entire book world. Get some interesting reviews, events, interviews, and latest updates from the book world. The channel's book club, inspiring you one page at a time.
Welcome back, and there you go. Those were online contributors. However, we're shifting our attention back to the studio where we have Jude Egbas joining us at this moment. Jude, thank you for coming on the program this afternoon.
It's a pleasure to be here, Vic.
Now, we just need to look at this party primaries from a different perspective. We've seen some candidates defect. We've seen some even head to the law courts. What's your general view about this whole process? I mean, of course, in relation to 2015.
I think I'm going to give the APC a pass mark, for the way and manner the presidential primary was held. Okay. But you cannot say the same of the PDP primary in Lagos State, where 863 delegates were registered. 806 delegates, and you had 806 delegates, and then you had 863 votes in the end. So there's a whole lot of, it wasn't transparently done. I'm talking about Lagos here and some other states as well, where, like Benue, where it's under contestation in the APC, and some other states as well. But like I said earlier, I'll have to give kudos to the APC for the transparent manner the presidential primary was held.
Okay. That's now for the presidential. The PDP also had their own, even though someone on the Hangout just said it was a coronation.
It was a one-man show anyway. So.
Do you agree with that?
Oh, of course it was. There was no other contestant apart from President Goodluck Jonathan. So, every other person had to step down before the day of the convention. So I don't consider that a keenly contested primary as opposed to what the APC had.
Okay. So moving forward now and looking at 2015, how do you see the process? Because this is like a prelude to what we will see in 2015, even though it won't be the political parties, they won't be the ones handling the process. It will be INEC this time around, and it won't be the delegates voting. It will be Nigerians voting. How do you see this playing out come 2015?
I think our democracy is growing by the day. There's been some progress, although you cannot say the progress is it's that much, but you cannot, if you want to quantify it now, you can say we're making little by little kind of progress. I see, thanks to online followers, the online media as well, and social media, and all of that, you can see that younger Nigerians are getting more and more interested in the electoral process. And there are certain things you did in 2011 that you cannot do now because everybody's watching, the whole world is watching what you're doing. So I think the process is evolving, our democracy is evolving, and as we keep going, we'll get to that stage where we can say, okay, we are making progress.
Okay, you just made mention of online, young Nigerians getting involved. But to what extent will you say they are involved? Because some of them are just online and they don't take this online enthusiasm offline. Some don't even have their PVCs, for instance. How do you see that playing out?
It's changing. There's been this talk about people. People have to get their PVCs online. There's been some kind of awareness online as well on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. There's been this noise about younger people going to get their PVCs. And I would say that everything is changing. It's not as bad as it used to be. And I think the number of younger Nigerians who participate, who vote in 2015 will be a lot greater than they were in 2011.
Okay, so and you think that's good for us, or?
Yeah, I think it's good, and I'll also say that more younger Nigerians are getting involved with the political process, with political parties, with the APC, with the PDP. I think that signposts good for our democracy in the long run.
All right, so let's just see how it plays out. But also in the long run, you look at the fact that political fights are now being taken to, of course, like young Nigerians, to online. You see Voltrons, as they call themselves. I don't know if you're one. You should tell us.
Well, that has come to stay. We cannot avoid the fact that because, a lot more people are very influential online. More young Nigerians are getting a lot more influence online. You cannot take away the Voltron aspect of everything. So the Voltron aspect has come to stay because as more and more people get access to the internet, they become social media influencers. They become the voice. I mean, so it has come to stay. I'm not a Voltron anyway, so to answer your question.
All right, so, but do you have your PVC?
Yeah, I do.
You
I
sure?
do, and I'm going to vote.
All right, I won't ask you to show it to us here, but then very much, of course, thank you for coming on the program.
It's a pleasure.
This afternoon. Yeah. Well, that's where we are. Party primaries done and dusted with, but the ultimate will come in 2015. The parties will not be participating, so to speak, in the formation and the practices, but it will ultimately be done by Nigerians. We'll take a break, and when we return, of course, we do see your comments streaming through our social media platforms. You can also keep sending them using the hashtag Party Primaries. We'll take a break, and we'll look at some of them. Please stay with us.
If you want to know what's trending or you miss your favorite live shows, you can watch it all on our YouTube channel. Simply log on to www.youtube.com/channelsweb. Scroll down to your favorite program and click play. You can also view all uploaded videos by clicking on View All. Don't forget to subscribe and get the latest videos. If they are interesting, like them and be heard. Get connected with the channel's television YouTube page. The news at your fingertips.
Welcome back. Do remember you can watch these conversations all over again. Just visit our website, it's channelstv.com or youtube.com/channelsweb. Let's now take a look at some of the comments that you sent from home.
The commotion that took place at the National Assembly some weeks back continues to baffle our YouTube viewers as it comes in at number 5.
You will see a few letters I put in the books that were...
At number 4, Obasanjo reveals the reason behind his public outbursts against President Goodluck Jonathan.
How I describe my frustration of going privately to the president, taking issues with him, and getting no reaction. And then, because when I was president, I had my predecessors who would come to me. Some with written note, you will see what I said there. And I will give them and react. And if I cannot give answer or reaction immediately, I will say, look, give me time, let me do something, and I will react.
The number 3 video caused a stir in Nigerian Christian circles when presidential advisor likened the president to Jesus Christ.
I'm not talking from from, this is fact. You can go,
Well,
people
now
can go and check
you
it.
manage.
So, the point I'm trying to make to you is, is that there are political issues, there are political, look, people do not understand what this particular president, the body this president is bearing. It's like Jesus Christ. He's bearing the body of everybody.
running out of time. But
I have worked closely with presidents. I have served 2 presidents in Nigeria very closely. I am the only Nigerian that has been a spokesman for 2 presidents.
And his denial comes in at number 2.
On China's television, they said, I said good luck is Jesus Christ. I didn't say so. That's not what I said. I am a deeply religious person. I have nothing, I depend on nothing but God. How can I blaspheme against Jesus Christ? It is an impossibility.
Nigerian politicians are now showing the whole world their other sides. This time, a chieftain of Abga serenaded supporters with his special Dorobuchi steps during a rally of the party in Oka.
Well, I just wish I could join in that dance, but as they say, different strokes for different folks. The parties have decided, be it rightly or wrongly, but the ultimate decision will be made by Nigerians come 2015. So make sure you register, obtain your permanent voter card, and vote those you wish to lead Nigeria from May 2015. Now that's where we end this edition of the program, but as always, we continue online. Just follow the social media addresses showing on your screen, and you can also follow me on Twitter at Victor_MBIDI. I am Victor Matthias.